Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So as you can tell, we're not in the TL. This is my brother's car. He hit me up earlier in the week saying that he needed some work done to the car. And anytime I can help him out, I got him. And I drove around the yard real quick. It felt okay, but whatever he needs, I'll get it done for him. I know it's not accurate TL content, but I figured I'd take you guys along for the ride. I only got a couple hours to do this, but let's check out the car real quick. The car's a little dirty, but it's all good. So he drives a 2016 Subaru Legacy 2.5 premium model, which is pretty much the mid-tier model. The trim levels are the 2.5i base model, then premium, then limited. It has about 175 horsepower, which is pretty good for a 4-cylinder, honestly. It's all-wheel drive and it has a CVT transmission, which I do not like. But maybe we'll talk about it in a future video. It's a really solid car, and I really like the looks of these model Legacies. I wouldn't mind owning one of these. So my brother wanted to get new brake pads in for the front brakes. I drove the car in the backyard just to move it, and it didn't feel bad at all. But he wanted to get it done either way, and I have no problems with it. According to the mileage, it has about 60k on it. He had to get the brakes done sooner or later anyways. I recommended to get new rotors too, but once again, he only wanted new brake pads. So I done a few brake jobs before on a few different cars, but this is the first time that I'll be doing it on this model Legacy. Should be fairly easy and straightforward. Alright, let's get to it. I was on a time crunch, so unfortunately I couldn't do a thorough job like I normally do. But I got the job done on time. It's the usual stuff to start off. Break loose the lug nuts, jack up the car, take off the lug nuts, then wheels. I forgot that when doing a brake job on a fairly new car, everything comes off super easy. So here, I'm just breaking loose the top and bottom bolts of the caliper, but I took off the bottom. No uneven wear or anything, so caliper pins were good. Normally, I would re-grease the caliper pins with silicone paste just for preventative maintenance so the caliper doesn't get sticky. Pads still had life on them, maybe about half life or less compared to the new ones. So as I was opening up the brake clean spray can, I accidentally popped off the nozzle. Oops. So I was spraying a little inaccurately, but I made it work. I pushed in the caliper piston with the tool using the old brake pad as leverage. I wanted to make sure the pads don't stick, so I cleaned up the area where the brake pads sit with a wire brush. It was pretty clean already, but I guess it didn't hurt to do it. I added the new clips, no problems. I added a small amount of anti-seize to the brake clips for lubrication, so the pads can move more freely. I think putting them on the pad would have been less messy, but it's no big deal. The brake pads that I bought came with some grease, so I added that to the back of the brake pads so it can reduce the squealing. I popped the brake pads in front and back and almost done. Please guys, don't do what I did with the drag reduction clip. I totally put it in the wrong spot. I usually don't deal with these little clips, so I was a bit unfamiliar where it should go. I realized it after I put on the wheel, but I fixed it. Alright, let's move on. I put a little anti-seize on the caliper bolt just as a precaution for future jobs. Tighten the top and bottom bolts, and the brake job is complete for this side. Just got to put the wheel back on, and we're ready for the passenger side. Same procedure here with no issues. This was probably one of the easiest brake jobs I've done. Nothing rusted up, everything came out with ease. I actually didn't even use a flathead or pry tool. The passenger side was a lot quicker, considering I had all the tools and hardware already out. One frustrating thing about working out of a shared garage is when I can't find tools or hardware that I need. Unfortunately, it happens when I have to share tools, but I'm still thankful I even have enough space to do this stuff. When putting in the pads the second time around, I made sure I put the little reduction clip in the right area this time. Put on the wheels, tighten up the lug nuts, and we're good to go. I pumped up the brakes a few times before going around the block for a test drive. Felt perfectly fine, no extra noise or anything. So the car's ready for my brother. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Yo, leave a like if you like Subarus, cause I do. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.